So, Daniela mentioned to me that you had some lower back issue, and I'm sorry for that.
So this has kind of been an ongoing thing, and I just thought it would be super helpful because like back pain is so common with so many people for so many reasons. And like, especially it's great to use Alex, for instance, because like, I mean, obviously right now he's not healthy, but he is a healthy body that just happens to have back pain, right? Like he doesn't have anything wrong with him. He's not like recovering from an injury. He's just throughout his life always had periodic back pain. So we're gonna troubleshoot how to help Alex so that he can find his center and it doesn't hurt his back when he does things, especially on the mat. So yeah. I thought we would use the spine corrector first and kind of show how the spine corrector can be a great tool to help him. And then we'll try to kind of apply what we do on the spine corrector to the mat.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you can, I mean, you're welcome to play along, but you can also just watch. And like I said, you're going to have a chance to teach and assist with this when we do class at 12:30.
Okay. Okay, so you just tutorialing, is this a tutorial for how to use it?
Yeah, like we'll just kind of troubleshoot how to use it to help people with back pain.
Okay.
And then when in the 12:30 class, we can kind of build on that.
Yeah, question. Now, yeah. This is recording, so I can go back and watch it, right?
Exactly.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, so Alex is gonna come take a seat. So we're gonna utilize the spine corrector and the strap. And in order to do so, we want to make sure that he is a distance away from the strap where the strap can be of help to him. So when you put your feet under here and you press your leg apart, feel this part of you working. So can you press your leg away from each other in a way that helps more? Yeah. Okay, cool. So you're going to use that support to help you find your lower body reach. That will help you find your center. And I'll go grab it in a second. Okay, so you give your belly a nice big hug. Okay. So slowly with control, place one bone of your spine at a time onto this barrel. And you don't have, you can only go as far back as you stay connected. And if at any point you start to experience discomfort or work in your back, you tell me.
Yeah.
You're starting to feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, so tuck your chin and take a big exhale. 2, curl your center back into the barrel. 2, peel yourself back up. And come up nice and tall. Okay, now try that again. Only go as far as you can feel all that work you just found in your center, helping to connect you to the barrel. And then same thing, take a big exhale. 2, scoop you deeply towards the barrel and curl you back up. And then do it 3 more times. So right now we're just trying to establish and help Alex with the feedback of the barrel. How can he use his breath and his center to protect his back?
Okay.
But especially with someone like Alex, he doesn't breathe when he moves, right? And oftentimes it's when he's holding his breath that something's going to take over. So we have to constantly remind him to breathe.
Yeah, I have to go slower. Got you. Is that okay that his head is not supported?
Any further back than that right now. Yeah. I mean, we can't force him to go further than he's ready to go, and that's as far as he can go right now.
Okay, good.
But not with the intention of using your center, not the back, right?
Can we tell him keep the ribs in?
Is that going to help support our goal right now? Right now.
I'm not sure. Because
Yeah.
you want him to go back as much as he can, right?
What is that? What is as much as he can? What is that? What are we working on right now? What are
The
we?
lower back.
Yeah, getting out of his back.
So yeah, the ribs is upper back.
I mean, it's whatever, but right now, we want to teach him how to use his breath to connect his center to the barrel, so he's not using his back muscles to do the work we want his front muscles to do. So if we start giving him a whole bunch of random cues, it's going to take away the intention, which is how can we use his breath to help him find his center to protect his back.
Yes.
So he's going to go as far as he can hold on to that intention. We're going to let him decide what that is. We're not going to tell him how far to go. So did you feel like you were able to go a little bit further after you kind of figured out how to use your center? Okay. All right, so we're going to do the arm. Now that we've taught him how to do that, we're going to go through the arm series and the leg series. So for the arm series, you want to scooch, let's see, I think because of your torso, we might actually put you on the other side. So you're going to come off. You're going to sit right here. And for this one, have your knees at your feet planted. Bring your knees and feet together. So, can you see me over here? It's not the best. You. There we go. Okay, so I want you to push into your feet, push them down and forward in a way that helps you feel something happen here and here. You feel something happening when you push with your feet?
More in my legs.
What kind of?
What do you call it?
Okay, so let go of your arms. I think it's here. Push your heels. There. Did you feel anything happen here? Or just the quad?
A lot of quads, but no. Yeah, maybe a little.
Okay, so let's try one more thing. So when you push into your feet, pull your stomach in. Yeah, there you go. So it might not be a natural connection yet, but your goal is that eventually those two things happen as one thing. Okay? Okay, so now you're going to try to lay yourself over the barrel and get your head to touch it. Building on what you did facing the other direction. Feel comfortable with your neck?
A little.
Okay, your arms are feeling.
Is his lower back glued to the?
No, not yet.
Uh-huh.
Your neck.
There's a little twinge up in there.
All right, lift your head. Come back up. Let's try one other, please. All right, so we're going to try a couple of different positions. We're going to see what the best option is for him, right? And it might be the small barrel, which we just don't have access to here. So we'll do the best we can. So take your feet back up on here. Same thing with the legs. Good. And then if you have to move your butt forward, you can. We're going to lay over the barrel and try to get your head to touch. If you have to move your butt forward to do so, you can. Which it looks like you do, right? Because your head's not touching. Move your butt forward as much as you need to get your head to touch. Make it over there. Lift your arms up. Is that better than enough?
I mean, it's not like perfect, but it's not bad.
Okay. So, feet together, hands together, push into your feet. Now, when you push into your feet, pull your tummy into my hand right here.
How about if he uses the bar?
But right now, again, we have to keep returning to our goal, right? What is our goal? We're trying to work through this low back situation. So to do the exercise, yes, you will need a bar, but first we need to get him into whatever is going to be the best position for him for today.
Okay.
Now, do you feel this working right now? Like what you told me, the way you described it to me the other day?
No,
No? Does it feel like this is working?
no.
Okay. So push your feet this way. And when you push your feet this way, pull your belly this way and pull your ribs this way. This nice and wide. What? There we go. Okay. Now, you feel like you can hold this position without dumping all your effort and work into this part.
I mean, I think,
Okay, so that's an improvement from what you described the other day. All right. So take an inhale, and on your exhale, reach your arms back and your ribs down. Inhale your arms back up, and exhale your arms forward and your ribs down. And again, inhale. On your exhale, you're trying to the best of your ability to use your center to pull your back towards the barrel. Inhale and exhale. Good, I can see this part of you working, that's good. And again. And the more this part of you works, the less the back of you has to work.
Right, because when we tend to open up the ribs, goes also in the back, lower back too. It's all connected, right?
I think that's good for today. Drop this, take your hands behind your head to protect your neck. Hands behind your head to protect your neck. Good. Just like you came up facing the other direction, take an inhale. And on your exhale, scoop and push all your muscles into the barrel to peel up. 2 rounds forward and switch. So we just have to kind of choose one goal, right? And with someone with back pain, that one goal is to find their center to protect their back. We have to kind of let everything else go to focus on that one intention. Okay, so we're not going to do the weight series because it was already so much work just to hold on to that, which is the one exercise. I don't want to just put him in a compromising position for the sake of going through more exercises. So we're going to give it a try in the second position for the leg series. Let me just see here, guys. Okay. So stand up, we're going to move the barrel forward slightly. And then take a seat and get into the other position. So we'll put this down and then back down. So for this next position, you're going to land with your hips on top. So hold on to your handle and round back one bone at a time, just like you did before. This time, keep going until your head lands on the mat. Take your feet to the step. Tuck your chin. And I think you gotta go just a little bit more so your shoulders. Okay, so do you feel your back working right now?
Pressure, but it just was pressure out the.
Feel it again.
Yeah.
Okay. So push into your feet, just like we did with all the other exercises so far. Push into your feet to try to find some sort of connection to your center and some sort of lengthening. Yeah, so those exhales are gonna help you. Okay, very nice. So your goal is to use your center to stay as connected to the barrel as you can and bend your knees in towards you. Remember, the exhale is what helps you find this. Good, bring your heels together and your toes apart. So you're just gonna do some frogs. Press your legs away, and as you do, this has to get stronger. And bend your knees back up. Now, if you put your legs too low, what's gonna happen?
My back's gonna engage.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to find an angle that challenges your center, but this is what you feel working. And that's probably going to be a lot higher up for now. I would exhale each time you press out to help this one. We're not gonna make him do the whole series just because he already has like a sinus pressure thing going on. And I don't want to put too much pressure on his head. But in theory, what's gonna help him is going higher with the legs and giving him an exhale that will help him find his center each time he presses out. And you can use that same theory with all of the exercises. Giving it a breath, especially an exhale. Good. All right, so let's get you out of here because I just don't want to put too much pressure in your head.
Okay.
Push the barrel forward. Keep your head down. Okay.
How about using a mini barrel instead of the big one?
Yeah, that's what I said. It might be better for him. I just don't have one here. So we used
Okay.
what we got.
Okay.
We-
I remember that day that I was teaching him, I wanted to have his thighs stretch, you know, like the quads in front. So that's why I was not emphasizing for him to go too high.
Yeah.
But then I did not realize that that's gonna pressure his back.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
So now you know it's like you have to find this balance, right? You have to find a point that will challenge his center and stretch his hip flexors, but only so far that he can stay in his center and not go into his back.
the most important is to stay in the center.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Okay. So let's move this to the side. Can you think of an exercise on the mat? Can you think of an exercise on the mat specifically that hurts your back?
Alex is such a good sport. See how he's supportive of you, Daniela.
I know, right?
He's sick and he's still supporting you.
Thanks, Steve. I love you.
Yeah. I'm not like it.
So we'll just do a couple of things and then we'll see if any of them bug you. So 100. So turn around and face the other direction. Okay. So straighten your legs out in front of you. So go into like the full 100, which typically does bug your back, and then we'll kind of see from there. How's that?
I mean, not great. It starts like okay, and then obviously it gets worse as I'm like.
Okay. Yeah. So can you see when he gets into the position, just like he was telling us with the trying to use his center to reach into his feet, his quads immediately take over. They're what's holding his legs up, and his center is not connected to his legs at all. It's not helping him keep his legs up. So how we teach most beginners the 100, and I think would be a great version for Alex for right now, is you're gonna come up into the 100, but this time keep your legs down on the ground and just try to feel them pulling into you like this. Okay?
Can you explain that again?
So you're not gonna lift them up, they're gonna stay down on the ground.
Okay.
And I want you to try to think about, like, I know you've never worn stockings, but you know when you put on your really tight bike shorts, you have to kind of like suck your legs up into you to get them on.
Okay.
And try to think about that with your legs down here for support, but sucking into like your tight bike shorts. Okay, now curl up and do the 100 as you're doing that. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good. Is that okay on your back?
I mean, definitely better.
Definitely. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give you more support.
Yeah.
So your ultimate goal, and it might not happen today, you can rest your head, is that when you're doing the 100, you can find that same action that I'm helping you find right now.
I'm not really getting how I like stuff my legs in my body.
So let's do the roll up because you're going to have the help of the strap, but I think will help you find out.
Okay.
Okay, so put your feet under the strap. Now, pull your feet a little and pull your feet back on the strap. And when you pull your feet back on that strap, try to feel your full leg coming from your center, sucking in towards you. You feel that a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now grab your hold. Inhale, lift your head. And exhale, round over your legs and stretch. 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 Good. Inhale, start to round down. Exhale, continue to round down. Good. And use the help of the strap to help you feel what it feels like to connect your legs into your center. How's that one?
Good.
Cool. So the strap is help, right? And over time, you'll start to create muscle memory in your body of what your body's doing with the help of the strap. And eventually it'll be able to figure out how to do that without the help.
Got it.
If people don't have a strap, can they bend their knees and push on their feet on the mat and do the roll up?
Good, right? You want to just give them anything that's going to help anchor their lower body reach. I also like get creative. Like if you're working with people at home, I get creative. I use like Rona has a yoga strap that she like wraps around the base of a chair, or people wedge their feet under a couch. You know, anything that they can use kind of for help and leverage is great.
Okay.
Okay.
I used the wall today for Jenna for the spine stretch forward to have her feet pushed to the wall to give her some support.
Great. Okay, cool. So I think that kind of gives us a good starting point, and kind of you're now on the right path, right? Like you just thought of another way. Oh, well, I could just have them push their feet into the ground, right? Any kind of help you can give them to help them find a way to connect their center through their legs so they're not using their back and they're using their center instead is going to help. So that's number one, right? And number two is helping them learn how to use their breath to engage their muscles from the inside out.